When I was 9 years old, I used to think that everyone had to pick a unique career path, that I had to pick something that no one else was doing for me to stand out. And that kind of thinking almost destroyed me because I was obsessed with naval architecture from that point on. But when I got to university, after leaving the country, I couldn't do that course that I so badly wanted to pursue. And that depressed me for some time because it had nothing to do with my academic results from high school. And so I ended up picking something else, which was power engineering. When I completed that course, I realized that I had not been in it all along. I just picked it because it was the second best thing I could do. And fast forward to today, I found myself in real estate, and the notion that you need to do a rare thing to stand out gets challenged every single day, especially with the internet and everything that's been happening with AI in the last few months. And that abundance has created some issues. One of them being how easy and tempting it is to imagine or assume that it can replace effort. And the other issue is just how much noise it has all created. Every day you wake up, it feels like there's something new you're missing out on. And those who are not missing out on anything, who are trying to catch up to everything, are picking a new thing to do every single day. And so, what advice would I give to 9-year-old me about what to get into and what path to pick? I tell them one thing and ask him 3 questions. And what I would tell him is to be as curious as possible for as long as he can sustain it, because in that he might find things that he's actually better than average at. And with some luck, he might not only find that, but he might find those things that he's good at doing, but he also enjoys or likes to do. And then the first question I would ask would be, is there demand? So, are many people doing this thing? If so, good, because that essentially means that people other than yourself care about this thing that you want to do. And that also means that buyers exist. Because we all know that naval architecture and marine engineering is useful, it's beneficial, it's valuable. But what if in my country at the time it was not needed, and that's why they did not exist? And I would also ask him, is it easy to enter? And can you earn scarcity? So, if it's easy to enter this field, that means that average is invisible. And you have to increase depth, you have to increase effort. And so, how do you increase effort? The question is, what kinds of skills do you possess from the exploration phase that you can uniquely combine and present to this expanded field of opportunities, rather than go and look for a field where no one is playing? And the next thing is, how many years of commitment can you put into this thing so that with those unique skills, the combination of them, and this abundant field, you can be in it for long enough time for your efforts to pay off, for you to be able to earn that scarcity that is the combination of all these things that no one around you can easily replicate. And so I'll leave you with the quote that abundance expands the field, but depth is what it takes to survive it. See you on the next one. Bye.